Yay! Guess what? I am hosting Food and Booze along with Chef Dennis, and he's going to have some serious payback today because he's down at Roux in Tampa along with Chef Toni, and they are going to bust out some serious libations and food for you all. Right, guys?
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see you.
Roux is one of the new restaurants in the Datz family of restaurants.
That's correct. Datz, Dough, Dazzle, and now Roux.
All one-word names, but definitely impactful.
Absolutely.
Now, I heard you're as Creole as they get.
Well, I'm from a place called Abbeville, Louisiana. It's so far in the country that probably some people still don't speak English.
Really?
You never go through Abbeville. You have to go to it because just beyond it, you're in the Gulf of Mexico.
Right.
Cool.
Just stop right there. Oh, that's wonderful.
They passed around already a Pimm cocktail. Now, do you know what's
Pimm's Cup.
Pimm's Cup. What is in it?
It's British, and it has cucumbers, and it has cucumber, and I'm going to say rum, and I may be wrong. We better get a bartender to pass us on that.
We'll find out, but I've been tasting it.
That sounds fun and strong.
Just a little bit.
Is it?
But I
Who's
feel
going to get loopy today?
Because I'm getting my vegetables today.
You got your cucumber and your and the water because it has a ton of moisture in the cucumber. So, I'll make up anything for you.
There's a ton of moisture outside right now too. The sky's just opened up.
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing. Hey, let me give a couple shout outs in the audience. Lance Fields is in the audience, Chef Toni. He says he knows Abbeville. He's down in New Orleans. So, hello from Lance Fields.
One of our viewers is from New Orleans, Nolans.
Of course.
We have people all over the place. We need to say hi to Nazim Beltran, who's watching tucked into bed over in Italy, and he's going to be hungry in the middle of the night. Joe Ray says he was ready to see you rocking the restaurant while I'm at Mission Control. He's eating #stale crackers.
Well, it is your turn.
It is my turn, and I have to tell the audience. Should I tell them, Chefy, that I got food poisoning last night, so nothing is sounding good right now, but I think you'll probably break me out of that. So it's not as much of a payback as it has been for you.
No. Yeah, you're getting it easy today because I'm not going to be as rough on you since you had food poisoning.
I don't think so. A couple other people in the audience. Debbie Davis here in Denver is watching. She has a tasty salad. And Lance definitely is watching. He wants to see how they do Roux down in South Tampa. Joanne Woolley. Wendy Boardman, it's her birthday, so Clinkies for Wendy.
Happy birthday, Wendy.
Happy birthday, Wendy. I just have water. I can't believe how bored I am today.
Well, I'm already starting to feel the buzz. So. Okay, we have a few things here to taste.
Excellent.
I have, it looks like 2 of the same.
These are crab beignets made with crab beignets, beignets, for those who are not familiar with the French, and they are made with our own homemade Creole cream cheese, and they're not battered, they're lightly fried, and they're served with a delicious remoulade sauce.
Oh, what's in remoulade sauce?
It has, well, part of the Holy Trinity, which is always in all Cajun foods, which is onions, green pepper, celery, garlic, lots of fresh red pepper.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
It's a lovely amalgam of a lot of things.
It's lovely.
Secrets.
It's lovely. It is lovely.
Oh, it sounds amazing. How's it, Chefy?
We have lots of other interesting things that are going to be coming out.
You want to talk about some of the, here we go. Get some more food. Oh, that was delicious.
Was it good? That's a good start. Where's your bib at, Chef?
Yeah, we need the bib. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh, let me see.
These are our version of oysters as they're done in New Orleans at a famous old place called Dragos or Dragos. And they have a garlicky, they're done on the open grill. They're done with Parmesan cheese or remoulade cheese, butter, garlic, parsley, just cooked long enough to curl at the edges. and then a little more of the sauce is put on top, and it really is fabulous. It'll be okay.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Oh, now you're doing the happy food dance, Chef.
Oh my God. Well, that was good.
Was that a party?
That was a party.
Oh, I love it.
Here we go. We're starting to back up here. Let me take it from you.
Uh-oh. Oh, these are good problems. What's this? Oh, lovely.
What do we have here?
Those are fried frog legs on a miriliton satsuma relish. A miriliton is sometimes called a chayote in other parts of the country. We call it miriliton, M-I-R-E-L-E-T-O-N. And it's a squash that's very versatile, and it has sort of a vinaigrette kind of, and that crisp stuff blended in your mouth with the frog's legs is really a delicious combination.
Oh my God, the textures, amazing, and this relish is just wonderful.
Is that just like chicken or no?
That's what they always say.
They like chicken.
Yeah, so I'm just checking to see. And Chef, I love how you describe everything and spell it. Thank you so much for that. That's really helpful for a lot of people who aren't familiar with food in your region. So.
Well, it's a special way of cooking. South Louisiana people, Cajun people have a wonderful take on life. They're not very. They have a really good work ethic. Everybody wants to work just hard enough and long enough to be able to eat and drink with their friends. So it's a wonderful culture to be from. And
that's a good style. I like that.
Here at Roux.
Well, Creole people are very friendly once you get to know them. You can't come in as a carpetbagger or something.
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
Cajun and Creole.
Yes.
Cajun is country, Creole was the cityfied. So that, and now it's all a big amalgam. I mean, it's all mixed up, and you can hardly tell the difference between the two.
Well, I think the food is probably the best thing about it to come out. That and the music, because I do love my Cajun
the
music.
music is wonderful.
And there's some great music that was on in the background before we got started.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little more loungy kind of stuff. Not quite Nolans yet, but definitely happy party type.
Hey, Chef, Kim Boltman says, is anyone else grinning about the rapture on Chef's face? Hashtag enjoy your turn. Oh goodness, sorry, my dog's barking.
I'm enjoying this way too much already, and the evening's just started. And we'll have some lovely sauces here. Do you want to tell me a little bit about these?
Absolutely. These are our own blend of hot sauces. A red, which is a little hotter. The green, which is a little more vinegary. We put both of them on the table. You can choose as you wish. Can you get that?
Yep.
There's
Ooh, lovely.
the red, and there's the green.
And is the green more spicy or the red?
The red is more spicy.
Okay, that's what I thought. I usually go color-coded, Chef, to keep myself out of trouble, so.
I know. Oh my God, you have to see this.
Here is
Oh dear.
signature dish from New Orleans. These are barbecued shrimp. And the name bears no reference whatsoever to barbecue. We have no idea why it's called that. It was originally called that in a restaurant called Pascal's Manali in New Orleans. The shrimp are served in the shell with their head on. You want to take a little picture of, let their eyes.
I was going to say, I see little eyeballs.
We're going to show you.
Oh, that's lovely. Uh-oh, did everybody freeze? Did I lose my food? Uh-oh. I think you're just stuck with me, and I got nothing. So maybe Chef will jump back in, you guys. Let's see. What happened to Chefy? We lost him. All right, you guys tell me if you can see him. I'm gonna pull up the comments here. Listen, seriously, I have old coffee and water. I got nothing. I got a Mickey Mouse hand, and that's it. Let's see if we can get Chefy back in. Hold on one second, guys. Hello? Let's see. I'm going to add him back in here and see how he does. Oh, this is painful because that food is so much more entertaining than me. Right? Give me some comments, party people. Let's see. Lance says he's listening to her mention all the places it's making him connect to this show especially. Love it. Let's see what else we got. All right, guys. Uh-oh. Oh, Lee Rickler, you're so sweet. Could be worse. Let's see where everybody is. Let's see if we can get Chefy back in. She says, nope, we're not seeing him either. Who wants to come in and hang out with me who's got some good food? Seriously. And Marcy, yes, it was at Lime last night. I think it was the, oh gosh, what was it? I was eating so much of, and it was the onions. But it was such a great place. I'm going to post a little picture of that too. Hopefully we'll get over there. There was a place called Lime in downtown Denver, and it was so good. But, oh, Mama didn't feel good last night. So I will say the only upside to it is the fact that the food looks really good, but I think I'm in not as much pain had Chef still been here. Let's try and pull him in again, you guys. Hold on one second. I know he was being remote. There he is. Yay!
We're back.
We're back.
I've been over here shucking and jiving, you guys.
If you could see the weather right now outside and hear the thunder.
It's a monsoon.
Is it really? Oh, you guys are such troopers. And I even jumped out of the broadcast just to see if it was still working. So this is going to be our...
There's a man outside working on a grill. So he
oh, dear.
Goes for tonight.
Yeah, he's the one grilling the shrimp out there, and those shrimp were out of this world. Now, you have something else?
Yes, we have our version of Crawfish Monique.
Oh, hey, girl.
Crawfish tails.
Oh.
And again, we start with the Holy Trinity, add lots of fresh red bell peppers, Creole cream cheese, Parmesan cheese, and it makes this wonderful sauce. This is probably my favorite of all of them.
Get it, Chefy. You look like, now I know how I look. I look like a squirrel usually, Chef Toni. I've got like a little pouch of food. Now I know how it looks. Oh, that's wonderful. And now are the crawfish tails, are they real tender?
Because the crawfish tails are very tender.
Mm.
Actually, could you get me, she didn't even, I'm going to get you a real crawfish to look at.
Okay.
Laura, would you get me a crawfish?
Or like he's going to be looking at me, I think.
We got some more eyes going on here.
Yes, ma'am.
They're like little tiny baby lobsters.
Yes.
The tail of the crawfish itself is no bigger than the first digit of your little finger. It's very labor intensive, and so we use whole crawfish for crawfish boils, but for dishes like this, we use crawfish, the tails themselves.
Now, I have a question. You mentioned that was it Cajun cream cheese, or is there a certain kind of cream cheese you had in it as well?
Creole cream cheese.
Creole cream cheese, gotcha. I'm sure a Cajun would probably kick me for saying that. And what's that like?
It's a tangier version. Think of a cross between cream cheese and yogurt, maybe. And it's we also make our homemade cream cheese ice cream out of it, which is really special.
So it's a homemade cream cheese that you actually make.
That's right.
So that you can control.
Right.
You can control the flavors a lot more that way.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
We've got another treat here. We have so many tonight. These are shrimp bordelaise that go on top of a lobster mashed potato cake.
This is a ravioli?
Stop.
No, that's the ravioli. Sorry.
We have the ravioli.
We have the ravioli.
Ooh. I was buying whatever you said. It sounded so good. Oh, what's on the ravioli? That looks...
We got a crawfish.
Oh, hey.
Can you see him? Can you see
Oh,
his eyes?
I know, he's looking at me. He's eyeballing me.
There's his head. There's his thorax. And this down here is the tail. And
Here,
that's
hold them up just a little bit. Oh, there it is. There's all the good stuff.
tail.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is the only real usable part because the claws are just like lobster claws, but there's no meat in them because they're so small. They add flavor to stocks and gumbos and bisques that we use, but the tail.
Oh, so that you can still, so that you can use purpose everything for them. The claws are for seasoning. Oh, by the way, Debbie Davis says, "Oh goody, more eyes. I love when my food looks back at me."
Absolutely.
There's a lot of it tonight.
Now I have the ravioli now.
Yes. Ravioli.
I'm getting hungry, Chef. I'm getting hungry.
Good. That's a good sign.
It is a good sign. Yes, ma'am. Or yes, sir. I just called you ma'am. You love that. Hey, question for you real quick. When you're done, Lee Rickler wants to know, if he came down tomorrow, what dish would you recommend that's 100% tourist and 100% not tourist? So when you get done grubbing, let's think about that for when you come down there. Because if we got people from out of state that want to know what to eat down there.
We'll have to work on that.
Mm-hmm.
What he's eating now is homemade smoked shiitake mushroom ravioli with fried tomato herb Saint cream. And it is a lovely a dish. It's ravioli.
I think that's what Lee Rickler should eat.
Mushrooms. We smoke mushrooms ourselves.
You can taste the smokiness.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely not normal shiitake.
No, it's a real intense combination, but really, really good.
But still not overpowering.
I wish you were here so you could taste all of it.
Oh.
I do too. You know what? He's doing such a good job of describing it, but well, I'll be down there. And Greg Boysaw wants to know, can you send a brother a plate?
Send a brother. I would love to send him a plate, especially if I could get him doing his happy dance when he sings.
Yes. Oh, what's this? Ooh.
All right, this is similar to the whole crawfish. This is a crawfish, shrimp, barbecue shrimp po' boy in a hollowed out French bread that we bring in, particularly from New Orleans. The bakery is Lederman's. It's been in New Orleans for 150 years, probably. And we bring in that bread so that our po' boys will be exactly the way they should be.
Well, this poor boy's going to try it.
Yeah, right? I know. See how it works. Do a happy food dance. Oh, that just looks so yummy. Oh, and Chef Kim Boltzmann says, what a delightful hostess next time I get to Florida. So you're a very big hit here.
Oh, yeah, this
Everyone,
is...
Is it good?
This is... It's got a little kick to it.
We have a little kick in everything here at Roux.
Well, this has got a little more kick than that.
I do see a little bit of red on your cheeks, Chefy.
That must mean that you need another drink.
Yeah, I do.
Woo! Excellent segue.
And I am enjoying this.
Oh, that looks so good.
I'd be manly enough to drink a drink with cucumber in it.
Exactly. And now, what kind of spice is in that, Chef Toni? What spice is in that?
Well, we put lots of garlic and things, and again, this has a similar base to the barbecue shrimp with the head on and the tail on that we showed you earlier. This is just a bit easier to eat. We've got some more of our beautiful oysters coming back up.
Ooh.
We had one.
Oh yeah.
The Pimm's cocktail?
Pimm's cup.
Pimm's?
Pimm's and Mr. Q's cucumber soup.
Pimm's and Mr. Q cucumber soup.
Pimm's is a low alcohol English. It's on every menu in New Orleans. It's very old, 100 years.
And it's very, the hot weather, it's refreshing. You can talk yourself into using it for medicinal purposes.
Yeah.
Definitely medicinal. It's going to make me feel better tomorrow.
I need some then, too. I like that. Oh, and so you have another oyster. Oh. Is that with the remoulade on it as well, or just oyster?
This is just oyster with the topping.
With the garlicky, buttery, herby topping. That's
nummy.
And then that melts on top of it. We've
Wonderful.
passed that by once before, but it's so good I don't think it's...
Came back again.
Came back again.
And it really, you can taste, it's not just like a You can taste that subtle hint of barbecue on it too, grilled from the grill. And I have never grilled oysters before.
Right?
Well, it's easier than it is right now with that rainstorm outside.
God bless them being out there. I see a valet parking too, so.
Oh dear.
You should see this restaurant. It is packed. It's
Oh.
not open yet. But this is all these food bloggers and friends that come in
It's
tonight.
like a construction party
Yep.
that we invite people to.
The lights on the wall, I wish I could show you, have their safety lights hanging up as sconces. There's actually a chandelier in the other room made out of safety lights. And,
Oh, I love it.
she's a building inspector, so she.
Oh no!
Don't show me. Yeah.
We don't see all yet, but it's coming. Don't worry.
Oh, so this is your soft opening tonight, right? This is a soft opening?
Soft
Yes.
openings won't be until we get the menu finally finished. We'll be doing 2 different kinds of service. At lunch, it'll be much more informal.
Mm-hmm.
Po' boys, gumbo, and jambalaya, and that sort of thing. Dinner is going to be white tablecloth, very much more elegant. With things like the barbecue chip with the heads on will probably always be like bar food.
So they do have a bar in the other room too. You have 2 bars, don't you?
Yeah, there's a bar, and then there's a lounge behind the bar.
Okay.
And some of that furniture's not even here yet, but you can get the feel of it. And the nice thing about it is the glass on the front of the windows. The owner, Suzanne and Roger, made sure people could see in from the street, so they can see people in the bar drinking and eating. And
Which is not always usual in Florida. No. Usually the windows are tinted, so you can't really see.
No,
Right.
Roger and Suzanne have done a wonderful job of trying to anticipate what will, turn people on about Roux. They're very discerning about every detail being perfectly right. And this is our 4th during construction party.
Holy moly.
I love it. I love it. What else you got coming? Oh boy, here it is. Oh yeah. Blinkies.
This is
What is this?
a hurricane.
This is a hurricane.
Those you really get in trouble with.
And then what else do we have?
This is a French 75, which is gin and champagne.
Oh girl. There you go. Get your drink on. Cheers. Oh man, that looks so good. I need to see if there's any comments in the audience. I'm sure people are going nuts.
These are definitely.
Oh, Debbie wanted to know if bouillabaisse will be on the menu.
Any bouillabaisse on the menu?
No, because that's really French and not necessarily Cajun French.
Gotcha.
We'll have lots of other kind of soups. We have a turtle soup that I hope someone will bring by. Here's some turtle soup I can show a picture of. Here we go. How about this? This is turtle soup, and the garnish on top is a tiny baby deviled quail egg.
Oh wow. Look at that.
For the parties like this, it's called a turtle soup shooter.
Turtle soup shooter.
Real turtle and a wonderful Creole recipe, a blend, and to further gild the lily, because most of the time during service it'll be served with a little tiny ramekin of sherry or Madeira. So we have these little vials that are full of Madeira, and then you can add, as you like, to your turtle soup.
They would be great for the plane.
Yes.
Just take a shot.
Right? Oh, what a great little look to it. Oh, that looks amazing.
This presentation is my favorite. See, he's doing a great job.
Oh, and Chef Toni, your drink looks so good too. Oh.
Oh my God.
Actually, the first hangover I ever had in my entire life at 17 years old was from a French 75.
Oh, I bet it was worth it though.
Definitely.
Oh, I love it.
I've never had a deviled quail egg before. That was outrageous.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a lot of trouble. First of all, you have to get the quail. Then you have to deal with the egg. Then you have to peel the egg. Then you have to devil the egg.
Right.
Balance on that little.
Oh my God.
And get that little tiny knife and cut that little tiny quail egg.
I'd have to beg off my carpal tunnel. There's no way I could. You'd have squish. And this, I don't know if you saw the hurricane. I've never had a hurricane before. She got a cinnamon stick in it.
Oh, fun!
Oh, an old cigar. No, it's not the old cigar tonight. That might be right.
But these were made famous at a bar in New Orleans called Pat O'Brien's.
Really?
It's been there forever. And there are these two incredibly old, well, they're probably dead by now, two old, I'm old, and these women were really old, dueling pianos that would play against each other.
Yeah.
And the
Hurricanes
are a tourist must in New Orleans, but they also are so much fun. They look so pretty.
Oh boy, everybody's impressed with your menu. Where Kim Boltman is saying that they can't believe this is that, and you're just developing the menu. That's amazing. First in line for taste testing duties. I have a feeling there'll be a big line for people who want to taste test.
They have done a wonderful job at all the rest of their restaurants. Now, I have not eaten there yet, but I've seen the menus.
Oh, the menus
and
are
I can't believe the foods you have on there.
They are. I keep saying this, but it's absolutely true. Roger and Suzanne are some of the most inventive, creative people I've ever met, and they seek out the best chefs and the best staff.
Tell us a little about Datz while we're here. We're gonna do a show from Datz, believe me.
Oh yeah, I'm coming down for that.
They started as a deli. It's called Datz Deli. Now it is more, much more than that. Sort of a gastropub, actually. It would cover all the bases if you called it that.
They have some fine dining there as well.
Yes.
It's not your typical gastropub.
Oh no, and no, there's fine dining, but there's also stuff down and dirty that you can get your hands in. One of the things that we serve, and we're going to have it on the menu here, something called Yakamein. Yakamein. And its other name is Hangover Soup. And it's very salty and it's very spicy. And it's served garnished with chopped hard-boiled egg. And it has a following. It will bring you back to life after a bad night.
Really?
Oh, I like it.
We served that on the menu at Datz. As we were experimenting with dishes to use here at Roux, we were able to use the people at Datz as guinea pigs, and they love the Yakamein.
Well, you know,
That sounds amazing.
I've never seen a restaurant that is that popular on Facebook. I mean, we're not on Google Plus yet. We're going to get them there, believe me. But I've never seen a restaurant that had that much of a following.
Well,
it just blows me away.
There again is Suzanne's hand. She does all the social media stuff, and she's right on top of everything.
Yeah.
And we have a huge following. We really do.
So we want to get that following for them on Google Plus. So we're going to be working on their local pages so we can do a call to action. We can't do one right now because we don't have develop. But when we do, the great thing about the Google Plus local page is when you leave a review, you have to be a real person. It's not like Yelp. It's not like these other ones. You got to be a real person. So there's none of this underhanded thing going on.
Well, to go back to the Yakamein, one of the interesting things is that if you go, there's a website called nolavie.com, NOLAVIE.com, and there's a story today about Yakamein, and it has a recipe if anybody's interested. So it's kind of interesting. I don't know how many people want to make their own hangover soup, but
with our viewers, maybe a lot of them.
Yes. We had a couple comments. Well, I think what we should do is do a food and booze at one of the restaurants and then do a food and booze at the restaurant the next morning with that soup because we'll be hungover. So we can just make it a schedule. You know.
There you go. Schedule the soup.
Yes.
We've also got dough. The dough is. Are we running out of time yet?
We are actually. We're at 30 minutes past the hour. We're doing all good. And we'll post we'll post the Facebook link for that on the page here. We want to get you some action going right now and get everybody seen because it is. I was really impressed with their social media. Real quick question for the chef though: has she been with this couple and their different restaurants for a while? Have you been?
No, I have not been with them for a while. Actually, I mean, I've eaten at Datz and Dough many times because it's only a mile from my house here in Tampa. And in late March, there was a blurb in the newspaper that said Suzanne and Roger were going to come out with a Cajun restaurant. And my husband said, why don't you email them and let you know your background, that you are a real Cajun. And so within 3 days, we had reached an agreement, and I've been working with them since then. And eventually, I won't be here anymore as part of the kitchen, but I will be teaching cooking classes here.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, fun. Oh, I love that. That'll be fantastic. But I can tell your enthusiasm. Thank you so much for just, I can see how much you love the food you're preparing, what you put together, and that you're so excited for them. And seriously, they've got over 6,700 followers on Facebook, and the restaurant is new, right?
It hasn't even opened yet.
That's crazy.
And they've got people just waiting to come in here.
They're trying to whet their appetites.
Yeah. So it's gonna open with a bang, believe me. I'll have to come back for it when it's open.
Around the 1st of July is what
Wow.
they're heading for.
Excellent.
It's just amazing. So I'm so glad we got a chance to talk
It was
to you.
so much fun. I
And to
enjoyed
see
it.
this firsthand before everybody else does, and we'll be able to promote it. So, Mia,
What a
thank
treat.
Mia.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. And we'll post all the links up in here, especially as soon as they get their Google Plus page open, and we're going to all go give a review, and then I'm going to get down there.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.